Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you all for being here. You'll hear in just a moment from Fulton County Chairman Rob Pitts. He is joined today by County Manager Dick Anderson and County Attorney Sue Joe. If you all want to come on up. Just want to say up front that unfortunately, like our other briefings, Chairman Pitts will not be able to take questions at the end. You are welcome to email those to us, and I'll go ahead and turn it over to him.
All right, so good afternoon, and thank you for joining us this afternoon. I'm Rob Pitts. I chair the Board of Commissioners of Fulton County. As promised, we're here to provide a brief update regarding the recent cybersecurity incident. And as I shared last week, this was a ransomware incident carried out by criminals for their own financial gain. Last week, screenshots of Fulton County documents were posted on a dark website that's controlled by the cybercriminal organization Lockbit Ransomware Group. This is an international network responsible for cybercrimes against hundreds of organizations like Fulton County in the United States and around the world. Yesterday, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, our own FBI, the United Kingdom's National Crime Agency, and other law enforcement agencies around the globe acted to significantly disrupt the Lockbit ransomware group. We want to publicly thank all of the law enforcement professionals around the world who played a part in that response. Now, I also want to address speculation about whether Fulton County paid a ransom for our data. After careful consideration and weighing many factors last week, the Board of Commissioners decided that we could not, in good conscience, use Fulton County taxpayer funds to make a payment. We did not pay, nor did anyone pay on our behalf. We cannot speculate as to why Lockbit removed Fulton County from their dark website this past Friday. We understand that the work of law enforcement is still ongoing in dismantling the Lockbit organization and its many affiliates. All questions about these recent actions as they relate to this cybercriminal group should be directed to the FBI. We also understand that there is still risk, but we believe the public should be aware of where we are in this process. And despite yesterday's developments, we're also continuing our own investigation, which includes a thorough and comprehensive review to understand the full scope and nature of this incident and what information was affected as a result. Now, I know there are more questions about whether or not citizens' personal information may have been taken. I want to be straightforward with you and transparent. We still do not know. It's more important to me that you hear the truth than I tell you something that ends up being wrong further down the road. We want to get this right, and this review requires our teams to lead an extensive e-discovery process to carefully understand and review any data believed to be affected. It will still take some time. But if we determine that people's personal information was involved in this incident, we will make all legally required notifications. We plan to provide affected individuals with resources to help protect their personal information. Now, I cannot say enough how seriously we are taking this situation. We have been cooperating with law enforcement since the beginning, and we remain in close contact. This, however, is an ongoing investigation. Our team has been working around the clock, 7 days a week, since this began in order to bring services back up. Now, two important quick updates. Number one, I'm glad to say that we have continued to make progress with our telephone restoration and now have more than half of our phone lines back online. And number two, even better, early voting began successfully yesterday at 36 sites throughout Fulton County. In closing, I want to thank our residents once again for their presence as we work to restore our systems. The public can continue to check for updates at fultoncountyga.gov/cyber response. Now, while I've answered many of the questions we've received, there are others we still cannot comment on at this time. But we will continue to provide updates as warranted. Thank you for being here this afternoon.
All very much.